like this one. The Very Secret Society of Irregular Witches by Sangu Mandanna. So this heartwarming fantasy novel follows Mika Moon, a modern-day witch who hides her magic in plain sight. When she receives a mysterious invitation to teach three young witches how to control their power, she finds herself at Nowhere House, a magical, chaotic sanctuary filled with secrets, found family, and unexpected love. So, Mika Moon, she is so nice. She's a very good person, I have to say. She's been through a lot, though. So she is a secret witch, or I guess a witch. I don't think you could say guess, but anyway, she's a witch, and she's been doing all of these little things on Instagram, and showing them, I guess portraying some sort of physics type something. Anyway, so Ian and Ken, who are married, found out that she was watching her on Instagram. And so they contacted her and was like, hey, we have three young girls. We need help helping them tame their magic, because they were adolescents, like between 9 and 11 years old. And so one of the girls is Altamira, the other one is Rosetta, and the other one is Terracotta. So Terracotta, I believe, is the oldest of the three. And all three of them have been adopted by Lillian, which she's in the story, but not in the story. I never did get a chance to meet Lillian. However, I did find out that Lillian and Primrose, which is the lady over all of the head of the witches, she's the head of the witches, are siblings. There's a couple more characters in the story. Lucy is the housekeeper, kind of like a house manager that manages everything. And then Jamie is the librarian, which certain people will research certain books that are lost, but this library in this house has all of these books. We'll copy them, send them out, and then, people send them back. However, Mika and Jamie, they do fall in love. The girls, especially Terracotta, does what girls do, cause some mayhem throughout the house. So it ended up being a very good book. So as Mika, she starts to bond with the girls and quirky adults who protect them, she begins to question the lonely, isolated life she's always lived. But magic has rules, and breaking them could put everything she comes to love in danger. So here's my review. I rated this book 5 out of 5 for its cozy, comforting tone and emotionally satisfying blend of fantasy and romance. There was some romance in here. Mandanna crafts a gentle yet magical world that celebrates found family, healing from isolation, and the power of community. Mika is one of the most lovable and adorable protagonists that I've read in a while. She's witty, guarded, and enduringly a very vulnerable person, but in a good way. The supporting cast is wonderful. As I mentioned earlier, they're diverse, brimming with personality. I tell you, it was either Ian or Ken, had such a comical personality. I found myself chuckling. And then, so the supporting cast is wonderfully diverse and brimming with personality, especially the three magical girls and the grumpy, lovable librarian Jamie. I mean, he was grumpy, but he was also lovable. So yeah, I would say that I'm always down for a good witch story. So yeah, it was cool. If you decide to read this book, it is 352 pages. And if you decide to listen to it like I do, it was 10 hours. Thanks.